Hello, friends.
Hi.
Welcome back. On April 2nd, 2026, we have a beautiful harmonizing full moon in Libra. So if you've been feeling very worked up, maybe you've been really active lately and you're like, all right, maybe it's time to slow down a bit. Or maybe you've just been a little bit fierce when it comes to tackling your goals.
Oh,
Libra is here to You're funny.
Think about me.
Libra is here to harmonize that energy. Yes, she's gonna bring you hello, because Libra is she to me. Okay, gender neutral she. Libra is gonna bring you that harmony and that balance back, and help you to remember softness, but still fairness, justice, balance. Still going after what you want to go after. So let's get into it in this video.
Stay tuned for the Libra full moon. Yum. I'm Ronnie.
And welcome back to Jupiter Juice, your cosmic check-ins for all things astrology, pop culture, and spiritual self-discovery.
Yes. And welcome to this episode of Jupiter Juice, where we discuss the Libra Full Moon 2026 on April 2nd. So we actually wanted to start off with a little card pull. So the deck we have is the Moonology Messages Oracle deck. Why did I say it like that? But yes, and then Lee is gonna pull some cards for us, and we're gonna catch a vibe for this full moon in Libra. Yeah, stay tapped in.
Catch the vibes. I like that.
Yes, let me call it.
Let's see the energy. Thank you.
You're welcome.
The energy for this Libra full moon.
ASMR.
Right.
Yo, stay hydrated. No, I'm joking. What is it?
Stay in integrity.
That makes sense. That really does.
Higher power. Okay, what's up with that? Let's see. Any more for this Libra full moon? Anything for what's going on? Talk to us. Let us know. What's up? How can we optimize this Libra full moon energy? How can we fully step into it, dude? Shoot.
Yo, by the way, because we sure didn't do this in our intro, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And if you would like to have a very fun and insightful and really cool laid back reading with us, definitely book a reading at jupiterjuicepodcast.com. We would love to read for you. And so what you would get is a video reading that we would send to you, and that's something you can always refer to. So I think it's a pretty cool little setup. So yeah, and we're also releasing a tarot deck. So you booking a reading with us will be your way of helping us achieve that goal. So we love you in advance. Well, we love you always.
Yeah.
All right. And so with all of that, we have our cards.
Let's get into it. All right. So we have Moon Shining, Stay in Integrity.
It'll catch it.
We have Moon Goddess, Higher Power. I'm obsessed with doing that. And we have Moonstone, Slow It Down. So we talking about slow it down, harmonize, baby. Libra's here to harmonize. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have Beginnings with the Tigers. If you did not know, in Vedic astrology, the sign of Libra, the nakshatra Chitra and Vishaka are Libra influenced, and they have the tiger ruling them. How do I know this? I'm a Libra, Vishaka. A tigress, if you will.
I think you can hold your...
Oh.
No.
He said, hey,
I worked out yesterday.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
No, I got you. While she was looking it up, we just exited Pisces season, entering Aries season. We are in the post shadow of Mercury retrograde, right? Mercury was retrograde in Pisces, and Pisces energy or Pisces season is all about, especially this past one's all about like closing up loose ends, but like just like transmuting like the emotions or figuring out what you need for yourself and like what you've been dealing with, especially since the beginning of the new year, like January New Year, because we have 15 different New Years in the beginning of the year. But it's like it's still closing off things, or just, you know, so that you can step into this newness, this new beginning, like on the cleanest slate possible. Nothing can be perfect, but forgiveness is like forgiving yourself. You know, maybe you felt ashamed of probably like the things you probably were feeling or experiencing. You know what I'm saying? And you have to like, or maybe you've been so critical of yourself, you know, and that's probably like the newness that you're experiencing, like, you know, stepping more into confidence and surrendering, you know, Pisces energy, surrendering to who you actually are. And, you know, you don't have to mold and shape yourself to be someone that you're not, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then also like just interacting with others, because you could have been critical of others and stuff like that. But, you know, right. That's my little tidbit. But, you know, she got the book. What's going on? What's tea?
I've been working on that though before we just like I don't like when I get into a judgmental space. Like, oh. Hold on. I got all like 5 fingers on here. I've been working on that. I don't like when I get into a judgmental space because it starts to make me feel very icky and sticky and just gross. Like, I would rather operate from my heart space, from love, and then from connectedness. And then when I find myself in that like whatever woo-woo separation consciousness where I'm thinking like, oh, that's this and they're doing this and they're doing that, it starts to make me feel disconnected from myself and disconnected from like spirit. And it really takes a toll on me. And I feel like I've definitely been struggling with that. Like, definitely just been feeling very not vibing when it comes to that. And it all boils down to how you view yourself. So
for sure. Let's
get into this cards. Stay in integrity is actually what we were literally just talking about. Yeah. So it says, it says moonshining on the card as well. So moonshining means talking nonsense or empty or foolish talk. There's a sense with this card that what someone is saying is all style and no substance. Is that person you or someone else? Drawing this card suggests there's a risk that someone has been filling your head with ideas that have no place to be there. Maybe someone's been making promises to you that they can't or won't keep. Or maybe someone has said something hurtful to you and you've taken it so seriously, far too seriously. Perhaps they were just being provocative. There is a sense when this card comes up that you should disregard the empty or cruel words that someone has spoken to you and instead gather up your own power and love yourself more. Also, do not be the person who is doing the moonshining. What did we literally just talk about? Yeah. In other words, make sure you're acting with integrity in all of your current dealings. Otherwise, as sure as the moon rises, karma could come and even things out. That's not meant to sound alarming. It's just a statement of fact. That literally just sums up what we just said. Literally. Like, especially with the sun conjunct Saturn with this full moon. Oh, yeah. And then Chiron's there as well. It's not like making any conjunction, but Chiron has been in Aries for like the past, it's been there for a while.
And Neptune.
Yeah, so it's like getting in that energy of just kind of being a curmudgeon or like just a Scrooge type or whatever.
Yeah. So pessimistic. Yeah. Like, this is a fun time. Like, spring is like, that's when you know, throw that ass out, you know, just have fun, hang out. Because, you know, festival season starts and, you know, all these things, all these pop-ups and things like that. It's like, it's just time to really be about community and just being chill. Like, Aries energy is so gung-ho. Like, child, I'm tired of that. Because, you know, she know me. I'm like, we need to get it. Yeah. We need to get it. I am like, but I don't know. But this week, I just kind of, I'm settled.
She said, I will sign. This next card, the higher power card, Moon Goddess. The situation you're asking about may feel impossible, but you are magical and have celestial support. The goddess is on your side. Whatever you're facing, she's bringing you healing, grace, and blessings. You're facing a soul challenge right now. You need to move through it to know how strong you are. Mere mortals often give up when they face tough challenges. But if you're reading this, you're not a mere mortal. You know that you're connected to a higher power, including all the goddesses who are there for you. Tap into that power. The goddess is wise and wants to guide you. Connect by getting out in nature, under the moon, or through chanting or meditation, whatever way feels right to you. Which goddess should you reach out to? That's entirely up to you. If you don't already have a favorite goddess, search online and see who you feel most drawn to. Whatever you're going through now, you don't need to handle it on your own. The goddess awaits you. So yeah, that's like, we kind of touched on that too, when it comes to like connecting with, when you start to get in that mode of being like in the moon shining, as we'll say, like being judgmental, you kind of disconnect from the higher power. So this time is kind of inviting you, and maybe leaning into that Neptune and Aries, to like go into connecting with your spiritual practices.
Yeah, we were talking about that before the video.
Yeah. I've definitely been feeling like more connected spiritually. I've been finally like getting a new routine down when it comes to, I have a very basic spiritual routine. Very basic. Because when I was unemployed, was it basic? No, it was not. It was not. I was doing hella shit. But now my life is on the go, and it's been really hard to adjust to that. And it really threw me off my balance for a long time. And when I'm off my balance, I am working on being vulnerable. I retreat. I very much go into like, what's going on? I don't understand. And I'm working on it. I'm working on it little by little.
But I booked a session with my therapist. I'm thinking about canceling because I'm fine now. But
you never know.
I don't know. I guess
because therapy is spiritual too. Like,
therapy is spiritual
for sure.
But you know, I know she's gonna be like, "Girl, where you been?" But yeah, I was like, "Girl, I'm trying to build an empire." You know, and that's where I guess, because when we, like right before, I guess like the end of Pisces season, that's what literally when I was just so like. Now we're in Aries season. I'm like, okay. I don't know. It's so weird. It's like the weirdest energy. I guess. I guess because it's kind of like settled. It's like, okay, here we are now.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like the end, like when the symphony, like all the noises are like the climax.
Exactly.
And then now it's like the silence. Like, you know, they do it in movies where it's like completely silent.
Yeah.
I could see that. I can see that.
For sure.
But yeah, tune into spirit always. That's always the message. Hey. The next one kind of goes hand in hand with that. Slow it down.
Yeah.
With Moonstone. Let's see what it says. Because sometimes reading these, you know. The heart wants what the heart wants, and it wants it when it wants it. Aries. But the timing isn't always right. Maybe you want something before the other person is ready for it, or vice versa. Suffice to say that you may need to slow things down. This isn't just about patience, it's about actively slowing down. Stop pushing too hard, be strong, and shine your light. Focus on what you want and not what you don't want. You're stronger than you know. The situation you're asking about is fertile. Be graceful as you wait without trying to force anything or anyone. Trying to rush a person or situation isn't likely to work out for you right now. So do what you can to take a step back. You might like to hold a moonstone while you meditate now to help you stay patient and allow events to unfold. This is a sublime feminine stone that has strong associations with the moon. Explore your goddess energy. Stay strong and centered in your own power instead of dissipating your energy, focusing on what you can't control.
That is so... Girl, ain't it crazy? Are you reading for me?
I feel like,
because it's like I don't know. It's the weirdest thing. It's like, girl, whatever.
Because it's that feminine.
Yeah, because it's kind of like, because we're working on a lot of things behind the scenes, and and a lot of things still aren't locked in or not like finite or concrete. I'm just like, girl, okay. Just allowing life to happen. Because the thing is, like, when you try to be in so much control, like over, things happening, you lose like the essence of life and like living. It's like, wait, that's not what it's about. It's really about the experience and just saying yes more and just like, just going with the flow, man. And slow it down. And that's Saturn. That's what the Saturn return, babies. That's Saturn in the Aries. Hi. Well, I already went through mine. But
I'm going through mine.
Yeah, she's going through hers. So it's just like, that's definitely going to be the lesson. Slowing it down when you want to go. Because the thing is, it's like, it's intentional building. It's an intentional build up, not just like, and
sometimes sitting with all the energy as something is like building up. This is something that I don't know. Sometimes I'd be too chill. But when you feel all that energy building up, it's harder to stay still. Yeah. Like, it's hard. It's like, oh my God, I can feel this huge manifestation that I've been manifesting for years creeping up on my back. Now I have to just chill here and wait for it to hit me. It's like waiting for a giant wave to hit you. That's anxiety inducing. So, I think this is calling for like a lot. Like Libra is very feminine, even though it is a yang expression of Venus, but it's still, Venus is still feminine. So it's like leaning into that feminine energy, leaning into like, you know, just that receiving, pleasure, things like that. Like I know that when I went through something, like I dropped out of school, quit my job, came out as lesbian, started my spiritual practice. During all that time, the main goal I had to myself, because I was to live in pleasure. And I was like, I'm tired of working and working for other people and working and like pushing and all this urgency and all this like just things on my back that are not even like, it is what it is. Like my goal in life is to live in joy and to live in pleasure. Not all the time. I'm not a damn, what they call that, hedonist. No, but like, you know, I just want to at least move with some type of peace, some type of joy. And it's like, if I have my own thing that I'm building up and I'm putting so much pressure on myself that it's not peaceful or enjoyable anymore, what was the point? Yeah. So, and it happens. Like the anxiety comes up, the doubts come up. Duh, you're human. We're human. I always get anxiety and doubts, but it's like just kind of going back to that remembrance within yourself, and going back to spirit always helps with that. We always gonna go back to spirit on this channel. Yeah. Okay. It is what it is. Shoot. But yeah, man, it seems like we all got some new beginnings coming up. Yeah. So good luck on your new beginning. Yeah. And the thing is, like, you don't have to like. The new beginning is going to happen regardless if you move fast or not. That's why I don't understand, like, drivers who speed. Girl, yes. Like, chill. Especially in Atlanta. Yeah, it's like, it's not that deep. Like, okay. You're going to end up at the same stoplight as me at the same time. And literally 9 times out of 10. You're just going to ride to the stoplight a little bit quicker than me. Right. Like, but we're going to be at that stop sign. You know? Exactly. And so it's just like, metaphor. Exactly. It's like, I got there eventually, but I wasn't stressed about it. I'm chilling. We just arrived. Yeah, we just arrived. And you just like, risking your life and others. Like, chill. It's not that deep. So, yeah. Before we get too deep into it, let's just take a little break to appreciate Luther Vandross right here. Okay. Ronnie and her boo got a bunch of their music people. Check out their music. Yeah. They have so many cool records. If you haven't noticed, we always have a record right here. So I was like, I just went and picked one out. I was like, let me pick Luther Vandross. I love Never Too Much. Never Too Much or Too Much. And turns out, guess what he is? He's an Aries sun, Libra moon. Literally embodying this full moon energy that we're in right now. Yeah. So, and she tapped into that intuitively. Like she didn't, you know. Yeah. So go ahead and go listen to some Luther Vandross. Yeah, never Maybe too much. Yeah. You're never too much. Okay. Never too much. Okay. Never too much. No, but that's cool. Yeah. That's a vibe. Yeah, always. Look at him. Look at so young. You know who he looks like? Who? Miles from Sinners. I can see that. Look at him. Yeah, they look like they look alike. His sparkles. He always got a sparkle. Yeah. Okay. Always. We knew Luther. We knew. Right. No, really. Like every time I see him, I'm like, yes, okay. But also, before we end this chat with y'all, we do want to talk about. So the moon will be forming a square with Jupiter in Cancer. And so Jupiter just went direct in Cancer not too long ago. And it's like emotion. But yeah, I guess like watch the criticalness, you know. I feel like a lot of people will probably be retreating as well for some reason during this transit. I feel a retreat a little bit. Because like I said, like it doesn't feel like, I feel like there's still some fine tuning. Yeah. To kind of go through, especially when it comes to how you feel, not, you know, just regularly emotional, but also how you feel about yourself and just like how you're showing up in the world around you versus like yourself. And like also you may feel a little bit confused or lost a little bit, you know, in that. It's just like I think I know who I am or how I want to show up, but I still need to sit with it a little bit more. It feels like a sitting with energy. Sure, yes, you hit the nail. I feel just like that right now. Yeah. You hitting the nail on the head. It's like sitting, just
because the thing is, like, of course squares and oppositions have negative connotations, but it's just a growth period. That's how I view squares and oppositions. Like, yeah, they can, they can be a little rough,
Like, whoa.
But also this is going to be a brief moment,
Mm-hmm.
it's not going to be like, a very,
right.
It's just sit with this energy for like the next couple of days, the next couple of days, like during the course of this particular transit.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's just like reflect, just reflect on who you are as a person, what you want to be and what you want, and journal about it. Right? Go outside, connect with nature. It's warm now. So it's that time to really get out. Go touch the water. You know what I'm saying? Go breathe the air. It's that water and air. Right. Here we go. So like go for a walk, take a bike ride, go to a lake and journal and just reflect on like who you are and what you want to be, because I think right now, like it's really important right now because of the state of the world. It's just like being firm in who you are and what you believe. And also you may be sitting with emotions on like your life, especially like Gen Z and millennials right now. Our parents told us life was going to be a certain way, and this is starkly different. Yeah. And like because of I drive Lyft or whatever, and so like I pick up a lot of seniors. Love it. They give you cash money, but they also drop wisdom, and that's the reason why like I like doing it, is because they're saying like what we're experiencing now is definitely unprecedented, and they experienced like during the civil rights movement. It's like it's just different now, and then also like people just aren't popping off like they used to. It's like it's weird, and I know a lot of people, and I've been seeing it on social media. It's like they feel weird about it. It's like, why are we letting things happen? Yeah. And it's like, why is this happening? And I feel like it's more of an energetic thing. I definitely feel like a spiritual warfare going on right now. Not just, of course, not just what we can see in, on this plane, but just like up in the skies or whatever, the clouds or different dimensions or whatever. And it's just like, I know a lot of people feel just weird. And this is also, I feel like this is the time to kind of just really tap into just what you love, whatever makes you feel at home. You have the Jupiter in Cancer, and just expand upon that, because at the end of the day, like there's things that we can do, but we can't act on things until we get ourselves right, or like right enough. You know what I'm saying? We're entering a new era of existence. Yeah. And
they ain't had these damn phones when they was doing.
Yeah, they also didn't have these phones,
and then these information that we're getting.
And our phones release frequencies. Yeah. And I know, I don't want to sound like a conspiracy theorist, but I actually met an Army vet, and he gave me the rundown on some things.
What did he say?
And he kept talking about frequencies. And he said, he also mentioned that, we need to get radio, like the handheld radios. He was like, the power grids are definitely going to go down, like go out this year. He mentioned that. And then also he mentioned that, like they know, like FEMA, because he worked for FEMA. He says they know about natural disasters and pandemics and stuff months, years prior.
Oh yeah, they plan
to it happen. They plan. Yeah,
I read some.
So he was like, "There's going to be another one coming within the next year." But he said the first thing that's going to happen is the power grids, or whatever.
I got to see what the World Economic Forum is up to.
Yeah,
because I haven't peeped them in a minute. But they, a year before COVID came out with, oh my God, this is just a simulation. But like, what if we had COVID-19 pandemic? And they literally did a whole simulation about COVID-19 the year before it happened. Yeah.
So it's like they practice. He says they go through drills. Yeah. Yep. They go through drills. Yeah. So it's like, I don't know. I don't know. And you mentioned like you feel like it was a different subject, but you mentioned like your goals, like, or your manifestations are about to happen. Like, that. It feels like we know something else is going to happen. July 4th. Anyway, I don't care.
It's not funny, but it's just, I don't know. It's like an inside joke now.
Yeah, it's like an inside joke. July 4th. Okay, July 4th, y'all.
4th of July.
The summer is going to be on and popping.
Yeah, I'm very curious because I feel it more energized myself.
Yeah.
Like, I just feel it. I feel so hyped.
Yeah.
I'm like, ooh, I'm
but
happy.
also like the spiritualist of yours, a lot of people are turning to spirituality. They're they're moving away from organized religion. And the spiritual, you being tapped in, especially spiritually, and being grounded in who you are and your beliefs and everything like that is going to be crucial, for this next round of life.
Yeah. Something that me and Ronnie were just talking about is a meditation that we both do, where you picture either roots from your feet, or sometimes you can do it from your core or from your root chakra, and just picturing your own roots grounding and merging with the roots of the earth.
Yeah.
And that really helps to ground you and like keep your energy centered while all this happens around you.
Yeah.
Candle staring too, like get a candle like this and stare at the flame. It's not called candle staring. I made that up. It's called flame scrying or something.
Yeah. I think that
flame something.
Scrying. Yeah. I think so. Yeah.
Flame scrying. Just look into the flame, and that's another thing to help you connect with your own inner flame. Because with all this energy, a lot of stuff can just be blowing your flame out like this, like
yeah.
So if you feel like it's extinguished, go ahead and get you a candle, stare at that flame, and meditate on your own inner flame, and picture that flame right in your core center.
Yeah.
And those are two practices that can really help you during this time.
For sure. But yeah, man, look, that's all the vibes we got for you.
Yeah.
Just stay vigilant, stay powerful, stop criticizing yourself. You'll get through it and just move, like flow it life, man. Let's have fun.
Yeah.
Usually during like when there are crises happening, like sometimes you can have the most fun.
For real. Why was I nostalgic over like when COVID first happened? Like,
yeah.
Like, I was actually kind of like,
even though like half my family died, I low key miss COVID. Like, like for real. No, COVID was lit.
But like I feel you.
Yeah. It's crazy.
And then everybody was getting money.
Yes. Oh my God. The bread.
I wasn't.
The bread.
Damn.
I was getting $1,000 a week.
I missed that. Because that was the time y'all was telling me, I dropped out, and then I left school, and then I left my work, and literally right before I did that too early.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, you didn't do nothing too early.
You're right. Right after I said it, I was like, no, I didn't.
I was like, no, you didn't. No, you are where you are right now for a reason.
Exactly.
Just flow with life. Quit school, dude. Like for
Drop
real,
out.
ain't no point anyway.
Even though I'm going
you
back.
ain't gonna get paid enough.
Literally going back.
You gonna be a doctor living in a 6-bedroom with 15 people.
Right.
Because gas gonna be $10 a gallon. Chicken gonna cost fucking $20.
No, that.
Caviar gonna end up being $2,000. Now the rich folks can't even afford it.
Right.
It's too much. Nice. So, yeah, man. Jay-Z gonna perform. Jay-Z performing again. You already know it's messed up.
Right.
Yeah, so
I don't like Jay-Z, and I don't care who knows it.
Yeah.
Whatever. My
truth. I'm indifferent. So
truth.
But I love Queen Bee.
Right. Love Beyonce. Her. Beyonce, yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Anyway,
we digress. Anyway, so thank you so much for tuning in to Jupiter Juice. We hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Share with a friend. We're also working on a tarot deck, so if you would like to support us, you can definitely book a reading with us at jupiterjuicepodcast.com, and we offer tarot and natal chart readings. And follow us on TikTok and Instagram. Okay. Other than that, thank you so much for watching, and you enjoy your beautiful day, whatever day it is.
Yes.
Bye.